what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL episode number 9. We're almost done. We only have one more episode left, and then we got the reunion, and then that's it. Brax and Family Values is about to start on Thursday, so I will start reviewing that. If you guys want me to, I have planned on reviewing that show. Getting to Love and Hip Hop ATL. The show last night was just crazy to me. Like, it was kind of boring. It felt like they just grabbed up a whole bunch of scraps and put it together. I mean, it wasn't really nothing, and it was hard for me to follow. Now, granted, my kids were up. Y'all know school is back in, and they're up and arguing the whole time. I didn't even get to really pay attention to it when it was on at 8 o'clock. I had to watch it again at 10 o'clock. And even then, I was just like, Even when I was trying to get my notes together today for this video, it was still not really clicking. So hopefully this video is gonna be, something. We're not gonna try to have it be no 25 minutes or something. We shooting for 20. So let's get to it, shall we? The show opened this week where it left off last week, which was with Joseline's strong ass throwing everybody off of her at the therapy session. You could tell she was really upset. She was hurt by everything, and you could just see it in her face. Did y'all see her eyes, though? The cameraman was way up close, just like they usually do, but something went on with her face when she started crying. Like, what happens when the white of your eyes turn like an old dingy brown? It wasn't even red. It was like, I was like, oh, y'all need to back that camera up off of her. Dr. Jeff, he was asking Mimi exactly how she felt about what just happened. And, Mimi was just like, well, I told her that just to see what was going to be her reaction, about me and Stevie living together. And I was just like, oh, okay, so are you and Stevie not living together and you was just fucking around with Joseline to see how she was going to react? Like, I mean, why are we playing these games? I mean, you already know. Joseline was already sitting there telling you that they were together all the time, and he told her that you were the baby mom. So, like, why are you still fucking around with people's emotions? I mean, I couldn't really understand if that's what she said, if she was just saying that to get under Joseline's skin, and it was stupid to me. She was just like, I would really like to know what's in her head, because I know what's in Stevie J's head. I know what he tells me, but I don't know what he tells her. When Dr. Jeff goes and talks to Joseline and asks her how she is, she's just like, I need to leave Stevie. I need to leave him alone. He always tell me that we together, and that we working together and everything. And she just a baby mom. He tell me that he love me and that he want to work it out. So that's all I go by. I just need to leave him alone. And of course, while all this is going on, like I said, Stevie J is getting his stroll on down Peachtree Street, and not giving a damn about neither one of them. Okay, he talking about he brought everybody there together so that they can all get on the same page and work together. He didn't have no intentions of sitting up in there and getting hit. I don't know what's wrong with Stevie J. He is so fucking hilarious to me. Joseline is mad though, so the next day she goes over to Benzino's house, and as soon as Benzino opened the door, she's like, where's Stevie? I was like, oh shit, she fixed to roll up Benzino. Can y'all see it? Her strong ass, y'all know good damn well that she will roll up Benzino in a minute. He looked like he got like some kind of, he kind of flicked it a little bit. So they sit down and they talk. Benzino, I'm sure he's trying to have Stevie's back, but Benzino, to me, he just makes shit worse. He's telling her, like, what it is, you've been with Stevie J and you guys have been working together, and he didn't never tell you about Mimi. And she was like, no, he didn't never tell me about no Mimi. He didn't tell me nothing about Mimi. He just told me that she was the baby mom. He was just like, yeah, but it's just because y'all fucking and everything. Like, yeah, she's like, no, we be making love, we be fucking, we do all of everything. Benzino's just kind of looking at her like, well, I mean, you ain't going nowhere. Like, why are you guys even going through this? And to me, that's so, like, that should let you feel really bad when people look at you and just be like, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna do nothing. I would feel stupid if somebody told me that. It's like, do I really am I that predictable? That all this talk is nothing? Yeah, all this talk is nothing. She was just like, we be in there having sex. We don't use no condoms or nothing. That's just nasty. I'm so disgusted with him. Benzino's trying to be there and listen to her. But it's just like, she's just like, listen, tell Stevie to call me, okay? Because we still need to sit down and talk. This time it's not going to be with no hitting, okay? Because we need to put everything on the table. So tell him to call me, even though he is a scary bitch
and I know he probably not gonna want to tell him to call me. I'm through with this.
She know how to say that goddamn bitch, don't you?
He a scary bitch.
Now, for some reason, Carly and Joseline have decided to work out some friendship. I guess because, they're going to do this song together, and also because, they both be over at Benzino's house smashing. Isn't that such a stupid word? They go rock climbing, and after they do their whole little rock climbing spiel, then they sit down for a little girl's chat. Joseline is telling Carly about what happened at the therapy session. How she basically had to fuck Stevie J up real fast because nigga was talking slick and saying that him and Mimi was living together and everything. Then Carly goes on and tells her about how it's not working out with Benzino, because Joseline was just like, where you been? Like, I've been over there, and I noticed that all your stuff was over there, but then when I see you wasn't there for like 3 days, like, where were you, girl? Carly was just like, oh, I haven't been there, he's tripping, and all of a sudden it's something about his damn anger. But really what it is that her managers or her, whatever these people are in her ear about how Benzino is not doing nothing for her career. And she's buckling down under the pressure of them telling her that she needs to leave him alone. I ain't seen no damn anger issues, have you? Because when Carly and Benzino go out for lunch one day and, she's sitting there talking to him and everything is her career this and her career that. And, Benzino's like, listen, can we just sit here and have a nice lunch without it all being about your career? You should be glad that it's a woman that's really focused. And, he's just like, that's all fine and good and everything, but that cannot be your whole life. If you're in a relationship, it's not going to just all be about your career. So I guess that's how she's worked out in her mind that he's always mad. To me, that's not being angry, that's reality. Like, you can't fucking always be in a relationship and just talking about work all the time. I mean, who wants to do that? Carly is a every bitch for himself kind of person. She uses men and she uses them up for whatever she needs to be, and then she moves on to the next. Okay, so she's climbing now. She didn't use Benzino for whatever she need to do, and now she's gonna be on to the next person. And I think we all saw it coming. I did lose focus a little bit the other day saying that I thought I might like her. I'm glad that I've got my fucking senses back and know that I do not like her, that she is a user. Even this whole thing with Mimi and Joseline, okay, she was really trying to be there and be friends with Mimi. You guys remember that they grew up together, or they was in LA and they was homegirls and extra close and everything. So she did try to rekindle that friendship with Mimi when she realized that Stevie J loyalty was divided between two women. Then she had to figure out which one is she probably gonna come up better with, and that person is Joseline. I mean, you can look at Stevie J and know that most of his love lays with Joseline. So now she realizes that she needs to be Joseline's friend, and that's why she's friends with her now. It ain't got shit else to do with nothing else, okay? She's gonna use Joseline just like she used Mimi, just like she used Benzino, just like she used Al Roker. And then, y'all, the conversation got weird. Like, all of a sudden, they got to talking about don't let men play you, and, you gotta be up on game, and you gotta do what you gotta. It was stupid. Like, I was like, what are you guys talking about? First of all, Joseline, you are definitely being played. You are not running no type of game, okay? Yeah, you got Stevie by the balls and everything, but he pretty much got you by the fucking coochie too. So it's like y'all both going back and forth. So you're not really running this when we really look at the whole big picture. And then Carly is just like, what? It was stupid. It was like hoe talk. It was like the hoes getting together, girl. You can't be like that. You can't let them run the game on you, girl. You got to do what you got to do. It's just like, oh, shut up. Carly and Benzino have another talk about their relationship. And again, she's just like, you have really got to get your anger in check. And he was just like, what is my anger? Yeah, I know I might have an anger issue, but I haven't really had no anger problems with you. I'm telling you guys, I have not seen it, but I know what will piss you the fuck off is when somebody tell you that you mad and you not mad. Now you got to get mad because they done told you that you was mad when you wasn't mad. I mean, I understand. I really do like Benzino. Even with his bad reputation when he first came, yeah, he kind of odd looking, a little kind of ill-informed, but he seems to have good regular sense, and yeah, he some of it is a little skewed and everything, but for the most part, Benzino is cool with me, and it's just unfortunate, if this whole thing with Carly was even real to begin with, it's unfortunate that she's, just stupid the way she is. Lastly, you guys, Benzino tries to have his friends back once again by meeting up with Mimi. Mimi is at a car wash in the hood. Don't really know why she's in the hood, but Benzino felt like he needed to hurry up and get over there and talk to her about Stevie J. So he gets there, and you know, Mimi is in mad Mimi mode.
He is over there fucking around with all these other women. I don't know how he expects me to respect him when he don't respect me. How you gonna be with that bitch, and that bitch threatens me and your daughter? How you think that I feel knowing that you messing around with some bitch?
There's a whole bunch of all of that, you know, and they going back and forth, and in the middle of all of that, Benzino accidentally calls her Joseline. His reaction was so fucking funny because he was just like, oh my god, and I was just like, yeah, Benzino, shut up, you making shit worse.
Mimi was like, see, that's my point exactly. You around that bitch so much that you calling me her name.
I was just like cracking up because I was just like, Benzino, get in your car and go somewhere. You ain't doing nothing but making it worse. Erica and Scrappy meet in the park and they're talking. Erica's like, do you have something that you need to tell me? And Scrappy is just like, no. She is just like, you sure you don't have nothing to tell me? What's this I hear about this girl, this Shay person? And he's just like, oh, Shay, that's just my friend. And she was like, oh, okay, that's just your friend, huh? You guys sleeping together? He was just like, no. And she was just like, are you sure? And he is just like, no, like, why are you asking me this? And, you know, the little laugh always gives that shit away. Because, you know, you can't keep a fucking straight face when you know you lying. Just somewhere it's going to give. She was like,
well, you know, Scrappy, like, I hear things and everything, like how you take her to your mixtape listening party. It's obvious there's something going on. And he was just like, listen, at the time, you and I weren't together, and I feel like I should be able to take whoever I want to something for me. If it's a friend of mine, then we go to that. It shouldn't be no problem, which is true. You guys were not together at the time, so he really should be able to take whoever he wants to his thing. The problem that Erica has, though, is like, you be calling me, you be telling me that you love me and you miss me and all that, and you want to be with me, but then you go back and forth. It's like you just keep on going back and forth between women, and you know, this is just like, what do you want? I don't never really know what you want. I really thought they were still broke up, but evidently somewhere in this all of this they get back together every now and then. So I guess that's what they talking about. Scrappy was just like, yeah, but yeah, I do love you and everything, and yeah, I do miss you a lot of times, but you know, it just wasn't working out between the two of us. And then she was just like, well, you know, what do you want? Like, is this what you want between the two of us? Do you want your daughter to know that their mom and daddy ain't working together? Do you want? And I was just like, oh, women, what did I tell y'all about them tears? Men cannot stand to see women that they care about cry. I don't care what you do. If you get a man and you get to crying in front of him and he ain't affected by it, then he don't fucking care about you. Immediately, as soon as she start that fucking crying, Scrappy was just like, oh, she cares. He was really excited just to be able to see some emotion come out of her, that she cares about the relationship. He was all back in just that fast. Y'all better learn how to get them fucking waterworks going, I'm telling you. Bitch, Erica, you won that round. Scrappy's still not sure about it, so he wants to run it by his Mama D. Now, y'all know that Scrappy cannot make no moves with Mama D. Mama D has really been a hindrance to Scrappy. She is not helping that boy in no kind of way. I really do kind of like Scrappy. I think that he has basic sense. I think he has some morals. I think that his mom is the wrong person in his ear. She is totally gives the wrong guidance, the wrong advice. She just be wrong. So he's getting his hair cut. Mama D comes up there and he's just telling her, you know, like, me and Erica, we decided to work it out, that we gonna work it out. And she was just like, no. God damn it, we supposed to be fucking Bucky in her hair. How we gonna do that if you up here getting back together with Erica? What is wrong with you? I know I taught you better. You is a fucking player, okay? This is not how we do. Mama D is upset about it. He is just like, Mama, you know, I want to work it out with her, you know, be with her, make our family work and all that stuff. And she was just like, no, I cannot get over the fact that she left you, okay? Remember, she left you for dead. You know that bitch is not. He was just like, Mom, don't call her no bitch. She was just like, but she is a bitch, okay? A B-I-C-T-H. And in that order. I was like, a bicatha? The fuck is a bicatha? A bicatha. And if I remember correctly, you're not even supposed to call nobody's baby mama a damn bicatha. Don't you remember? No disrespect in these streets.
Now, Erica and Rashida go shopping, and Erica is telling Rashida exactly what went on at the park when they had the discussion about Bucky and her hair. And, she's just like, K. Michelle told me that at the listening party that this girl named Shay showed up at the listening party, and Rashida was just sitting there looking, and I was like, okay, Rashida, now this is your moment. This is the point where you can tell her that you saw Bucky and her hair at the studio. But Rashida didn't say nothing. I was like, I don't know, Rashida. That was your moment. That was your chance. This might come back to bite you in the ass. She didn't say nothing. All she basically said when Erica was just like, he just going back and forth between women and everything, but he ain't hurt nobody but himself, and because he gonna always be coming back to me. No, he's hurting everybody, including you. Stop trying to act like you so goddamn tough. If you was so tough, if it wasn't hurting you, you wouldn't be talking about it. So yeah, it is hurting you, and you're not going nowhere, Erica. I mean, let's be real. You're not going nowhere, just like Joseline and Mimi not. Y'all gonna keep on being there. I mean, you love this man. All this, he ain't hurting nobody but himself and all of this. I mean, forget it. Enough. And so then Erica's like, enough about me, what about you? So Rashida's telling her about the, the shit that happened with Kirk and how they ain't seeing eye to eye. They not here. They just can't seem to work it out, the business. She didn't really try to hurt his feelings, but he did, and now it's just like everything is off. So, Erica's like, you really need to get home and fix that. So, Rashida and Kirk go out for dinner, and, they're sitting there, and, she's just telling him, like, I don't want you to ever feel like you have to question my love for you, my loyalty to this marriage. It is a team. You and I are a team. It's always been a team, and I'm just going to leave it the way it was. I'm not going to try to pursue the whole thing with Deb Adney. That's probably not going to work for us. And, we just going to be me and you like it used to be. Kurt was pleased with that. And then she goes on to tell him that she felt like maybe they needed to renew their vows. And you guys, that Kirk, he wanted to jump up and do a fucking pirouette. And I was just like, I was really waiting. I was waiting for the Glinda the Good Witch sound to come on. Y'all know what that sound is, right? It's this one. That nigga got zesty real quick, didn't he? He was like, I said, don't start that clapping. Kurt, fuck! I just basically told everybody last week you ass wasn't gay. I'm gonna need you not to be doing this. Now, Rashida in the K. Michelle situation. Rashida and Erica are going to see K. Michelle do this talk for women that are abused for this nonprofit organization. So while they're on their way there, Rashida is telling Erica how she just doesn't feel comfortable because the person that she's saying that beat her is a close friend of hers, and it just makes her uncomfortable. And Erica was like, well, yeah, I guess that would make me uncomfortable, but you know what, let's just go there. Let's be supportive for her and what she's going through right now, and then maybe you guys probably need to talk about it later. And Rashida agreed, like, yeah, we do need to talk about it later, but yeah, let's just go there and be supportive. So they get to the place. K. Michelle comes out. She's got on a wedding dress. She's all beat up and hair all wild and everything. To me, it was excessive. To me, it was dramatic. But, I appreciated the story. I understood what they was trying to do. She tells her story about her knight in shining armor, basically, who turns into a nightmare, who beats her ass, and, all of this. So, the same stuff that we've been hearing. The thing is pretty touching. Erica is crying. Rashida has this look on her face. I can't really read what her expression is. I couldn't tell if she was, trying to remain neutral, if she was looking at it like it was bullshit, or if she was really touched. It kind of looked like it was a combination of all three, like she was really trying to figure out how her emotions was going to lie in this whole situation. After the thing is over and they leave, her and K. Michelle meet up, looks like for like lunch, and K. Michelle's just like, I really appreciate, I know that you know him and who I'm talking about and everything, and I just really appreciate the fact that you don't, choose sides. Rashida's just like, yeah, I just kind of, when I think about the whole situation, I just feel like maybe it's hard for you to move on because it didn't really happen. And you guys, now let me tell you something. I liked Rashida, but I lost a whole bunch of respect for her when she said that, because how do you fucking fix your mouth to tell somebody you wasn't even there, you didn't even know her, for you to say that it didn't happen? Oh, that shit pissed me off. What a fucking slap in the face. You were actually sitting here and telling me, now I done got my ass beat. I sat up there with him for however many days, months, years, or whatever it was, got my ass beat up, and
You gonna sit here and tell me that the shit didn't happen to me? What a fucking slap in the face, and how disrespectful. What has the fucking girl got to lie about? I mean, who is a Memphis? What can he do for her? Okay, this is not the first time that she's talked about it. She's been talking about it for years. It's just now that it's gotten to be on this show that everybody knows about it, and now it's blown up. But this is nothing new. What Rashida should have said, if she's feeling like she's feeling torn between these two, what she should have said was like, listen, it is really difficult for me to imagine him doing something like that. I'm not saying that he did or didn't. I'm just saying that it's hard for me. He's a nice person. I know him, and I just feel like, it's just hard for me to believe it. They might have just needed to agree to disagree. But to just flat out say that the shit didn't happen, bitch, who the fuck is you? Just straight up saying that it didn't happen is just like saying, bitch, you is lying. That shit did not happen, and you know it. I'm telling you, I would have been pissed too, and Rashida owed her an apology, and I was hoping through all of that ranting and raving that K. Michelle was doing, that at some point Rashida was gonna get some sort of guts and say, you know what, I apologize, I was wrong, because the bitch was wrong. She was wrong all the way, and like I said, she lost a lot of cool points with me for that conversation. All right, you guys, that's it. I recorded the Roxicology video yesterday. I'm going to edit that and probably get that up tomorrow. This video, I had to do this one first because you guys be asking me where the hell is the damn Love and Hip Hop ATL video. Like I said, Braxton Family Values starts this week, so I will be reviewing that, and that means that I'm going to be having a whole bunch of videos in the week for a couple of weeks. So the advice video, y'all already know, it is not going to be every week. It's just going to be sporadically when I get enough letters to put a video out. So if it's something that you need some advice on, like right away, then maybe you guys need to send it to somebody else that does it too. If it's something that can sit for a few days, a couple of weeks or something like that, then y'all go on and send it to me. That's it. I want you guys to remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar below. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.